They're usually one of the most disciplined teams about that type of
Ush.
thing. Uh-oh. Could be bad. He's got a force staff. He'll force, but Eternal Envy almost in range. He gets up getting fogged. At the same time, there's a hook shot coming and catching out. Fog Global was used, so Misery can't saw him. They get the first kill inside of that Chronosphere, bringing down the Wisp, but now TC's got to fight Eternal Envy. There's your RP, beautifully done by Ush, cleaving through them all. That's a triple for TC. A wonderfully timed Global, and Fire take out 4.
There, let's see if they can take the fight here. Lion is also not there. He is CPing to the base. It's at half HP.
They look for IX Mike. Eternal Envy down in the river. He's going to commit into the pit. TC's waiting for him. Goes on to Fluff. Quickly deals with him. He's going to have to chrono in such a way that there's no... He doesn't actually catch Eternal Envy, but still is winning the man fight with him. Brings him down. Where's that RP follow-up? They've already songed here by Misery to try and stall. And Eternal Envy, no buyback. Your Wisp, also no buyback. Hook shot off the mark.
Middle tower is under
Series
attack.
of unfortunate events. The Chrono didn't actually catch him, but it did keep the Wisp out. Which means Cloud9 look for the Roche in their own right now. No global, no RP. Didn't actually see what happened with that, but TC goes in anyway. He looks for the Roche. He's just still on the ground. The cheese on the ground. He starts cleaving his way through Misery. That's 4 dead. Aegis popped instantly. It's going to be Clockwork dead again. It looks like the Void ends up dying, but it comes at great reward to Fire. They deny the Aegis. They wipe Cloud9. It's going to have a Manta sooner, so I guess that window will expire. But for now, PC is trying to force a reaction. He starts to beat on the melee racks. Mike leaps in. He gets off an initial lasso on Fada. Do they want a global to follow this up? They do. They finger, killing off Fada. TC commits a BKB charge. That's a lane of racks down. See if they stick around longer. Naga Illusion's coming in. Eternal Envy has gone for some evasion. And now the long range dump from Eternal Envy. But surprise, you've jumped too far. Chrono 1 online. BKB coming out along with the secondary Chrono, but can he kill him in time? TC realizing that won't happen goes for Big Daddy, but he ends up getting slipped right at the end. Now the meatball comes out the other direction. Ush with RPs 1 and 2. TC fighting his way through it. They all explode in a cloud of blood. Everybody on the run now. Fada on his way out. He bought back to rejoin this fight, and they look for a bit more. Eternal Envy trapped out, going blow for blow with TC. Just needs a bastard too. He's not getting it. TC ends up falling. Even the Silencer desperately trying to lay into Eternal Envy. They get off another Hex, but they can't finish him off. The evasion makes the difference. 1 on the run. Fog gonna die as well, so they lose their Aegis. They lose 2 more. They do get a lane of racks and force out a double buyback. And now the big question is, can Fire hold with no RPs and no Chronos?
Wow.
And no global.
Okay, so that's where the Huskar pick comes into play.
So he buys back here. Cloud9 may just decide to retreat. Still puts them 1 kill on the Void away from ending this game. They throw out a curse. Fluff quickly getting caught. He's got a Force Staff. He uses it as Eternal Envy dives to the tier 4s. Now lassoed. Pull back further. If that Void's going to buy back, this feels like a pretty good time to do it. Silencer will buy back. Not choosing to use it yet. Double buyback on the other heroes as Eternal Envy makes it out safely. They alacrity him. He continues going in. Big Daddy going to be jumped a little bit farther out of the fight. They don't want this Void buyback to go to waste, so they won't end up using it. They haven't lost the lane of racks yet. Bone 7 out of mana. Nuked down by the last word. Song is there, but too late to protect him. The tier 3, the best structural damage they can do. But that's
Both teams know.
That's the Radiant team.
Dire's top tower
TC gets hexed out. They're going to relocate on top of him. He's got BKB and Chrono. Global was used. TC going to turn this one around. Big Daddy going back in just a few seconds. Secondary Chrono used. They finger Big Daddy. They got to kill the Wisp. They do. But can they follow it up? RP pulls 2 out. They've got a secondary RP, and Envy's going to walk into it. They've songed now. While his BKB is going another gigantic RP. Ush finds the opening. Slams it home. 4 dead. And that just might be it. 3 heroes, no buyback, only Eternal Envy with it. TC through the mid, Fire. They could taste this deciding game 5.
So who has buyback?
Just the Huskar. The little gold outline means.
Oh god.
I think that's game.
That is game. they clump together so that Huskar doesn't have to get focused. They attack the other people when he gets cleaved down.
They kind of ignored him until the end of the fight, and that really worked out. EE getting bashed hard. They throw this Wisp up in the air. The cleave kills off Bone 7 first. He is fighting his way through this. They'll skewer the Wisp out, but TC actually going to go down. They try to commit a little bit too far. They do end up losing 4 heroes, but EE's alive. Buyback from your Wisp. 2 lanes of racks down now. Void also has the buyback if needed. It still looks good here for Fire. Really want to save it.
There's a
Firefly's ready.
Oh my god.
Oh, no lasso, though.
Third creeps right by the Roshan pit too. Necro Book actually dragged him over. He's gonna BOT over there. Oh my god.
Streaming in. The Void's gonna be here. Chrono's at the ready. Finds Envy. Goes for Bone 7. He's got a secondary Chrono at 9 seconds, but it's not ready yet. RP also available. No Wisp. The Deputy Blast hits on 3. Eternal Envy fighting. He's turning it. He's killing off TC. He brings him down. Roche bashing him. Fada gonna die as well. Fluff doing some heavy right click. He'll get focused now. The Courier even dies, scattering a gem to the ground. Eternal Envy seems unkillable. They gotta bring him down. They've even bought back the Void for this. There's no way in hell he can live through another round. TC with the Chrono. Low. There's a refresher RP. Kill the man. They finally will. And now buyback only up on Invoker, as well as your Clockwork. Down mid goes Misery. Oh my goodness. Roche still alive. They wouldn't have their Aegis. They'll relocate to the top side of the map. Envy and Big Daddy straight to the throne. They're bringing in the Necro Book. And meanwhile, the fight breaks out. Lasso coming through, but at the same time, there's a Song to disengage. They're being held in position back at the Radiant base. This relocate will end. They leave Eternal Envy behind. He's not killing it off very quickly, though. TC also going for the throne. The Butterfly will come in handy now. Envy still has to work through a tier 4 tower. TC dropping low, has both Chronos at the ready. Global now deployed. Fire got to start killing buildings off, though. Eternal Envy dancing with this tier 4, but it's not particularly quick. They'll lose their Aegis. TC low, still no buyback for 27 seconds. Almost killed off by a rocket. He's got the Chronos. Use one, man, before you're gone. They'll get the Wisp kill. Envy being dragged back towards the fountain by the Stash himself. And TC will bring down your Naga. Envy just can't do it fast enough, it looks like. They'll go now for the throne. TC kept alive. Fire, pull it out of the hat, and they will force a deciding game 5.
What a game.
Holy shit.
C9 pulled all the tricks out of the hat too. They tried their damn best to protect E in all these fights.